In my honest opinion, I feel like Konami might have just made a big mistake. But you're probably asking yourselves why. Why do I believe Konami made a mistake, and what mistake am I talking about? Well, aside from the mistake of delaying the North American release of the legendary 5Ds decks, aside from that, it is actually something even worse than that. Konami has decided to release another Rarity collection set. You heard me right. They have decided to release, once again, another Rarity collection set that most people did not want to see. And you're probably asking yourselves, why? Well, obviously the first three Rarity collection sets would put their focus mainly on cards that were used a lot during the days of Go format and Edison format, as well as Teledeath format. One of them being this right here, Royal Oppression. And I do want to point out, as a disclaimer, before I even go any further, this is not my copy. I actually have two of these, but they are not mine. These actually belong to my friend Hernan. He let me borrow them for my Blackwing Edison deck. However, unfortunately, on Sunday I kind of forgot to give them back to him. So yeah. So I do need to get my hands on my own copies of these two. I also have to get my hands on my own copies of these three as well. Pulling the Rug, Minecon, and of course Dark Arm Dragon. And then I'm also missing two more copies excuse me, of Icarus Attack. And I'm also looking to get my hands on a copy of Trap Dust Shoe. So if anyone out there has those cards that are willing to trade for them, be sure to message me on my Instagram. I am willing to trade anything that I have in my collection to get my hands on them. Preferably, if I'm being honest, as far as Royal Oppression goes, preferably this rarity, the Plat Seeker rare, because they actually look really nice and plat. And then Dark Arm Dragon, preferably from Legendary Collection Kaiba, which is where this card is from. LC Kaiba. Pulling the Rug, I'll pretty much just take any rarity. Minecon, preferably from Dual Devastator, because I think Dual Devastator is still pretty high up there in price, actually. Yeah. So again, those rarities, if anyone has them and they are willing to trade them to me, again, message me on my Instagram. Again, guys, I am missing one Dark Arm Dragon, two Royal Oppression, one Trap Dust Shoe, two Icarus Attacks, and a Minecon, and a Pulling the Rug. So that's about what? Let's see. That's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is literally 7, 8 cards that I need for my Blackwing Edison deck, and I need them in time for a tournament that I would like to go to that's taking place in Rancho Cucamonga. I don't know. I don't know. I might go. I might go. I might not go. But I do need them. Again, if you have them and you're willing to trade them, message me on my Instagram. My ad will be in the description below. But enough about that. Enough about that, because my Blackwing deck is pretty sick. I am just missing those cards in particular. I do need 2 more Dust Shoots, but for my goat deck, but that I can get those like at a later time or something. But with that being said, again, Rarity Collections 1, 2, and 3 were more focused on cards used in Go format, Edison format. Cards like Trap Dust Shoot and Royal Oppression and whatnot. Rarity Collection 4, which was Quarter Century Stampede, if I remember correctly, was more focused on current Yu-Gi-Oh, if I remember right. Um, and it did feature some cards used in Edison. I think Royal Oppression was one of them. Um, if my memory serves right, because I believe it was. I don't remember. I don't remember. The only thing I do remember was talking about it here on the channel, but that is neither here nor there. Rarity Collection 5 might just be one of the craziest ideas ever, because it's going to feature these, and I'm going to show them off one by one to give you guys an idea of what we can expect. Literally, all these cards that you guys are about to see and then some are getting alternate R. So Trish is getting alternate R. Crossout's getting one. IP Masquerina's getting one. Tri-Brigade Kit is getting one. Zeus is getting one. Compulse is getting one. And then, of course, this guy, which is Punk Jam Dragon Drive. Try saying that 5 times fast. All those cards and more are going to be getting alternate arts. I think Dark Magician Girl is getting one. Blue Eyes White Dragon is getting one. I think Call by the Grave is getting one. There's quite a few. There's quite a few, but this is the official statement from this is the official statement, I think, from Konami, courtesy of YG Organization, so big shout outs to them. So it reads as followed. At first it became a joke, but that joke became a reality. Rarity Collection 5 gives you a special variant art card in every pack like you've never seen before. It's still all foil, it's still all amazing, but it's also your first crack at some unique cards. Just like the previous 4 Rarity Collections, counting Quarter Century Bonanza and Quarter Century Stampede, Rarity Collection 5 revolves around an approximately 80 card set that's chock full of today's hottest tournament level cards, plus some old favorites from Chaos Angel to Cashier Fenrir to Chaos number 104, Umbra Horror Masquerade, to Memento, Teku Talika, Combined Creation, and many, many more. This is the best chance you'll have at getting today's meta-relevant cards for your decks. In each 5-card pack, 4 slots pull from that main card pool in a variety of rarities, from the normal, super, ultra, and secret rares to Starlight, Platinum Secret, and the unique prismatic style Ultimate and Collector's Rare, found only in Rarity Collection sets. And like a Quarter Century Bonanza and Quarter Century Stampede, the 5th card in each pack comes from a different card pool than the rest of the pack, but this time each 5th card is one of dozens of new variant art cards. Most Rarity Collection 5 variant art cards have little catchphrases like you'd use in a messaging app, some in English, some in Japanese. Plus, the card arts have been adjusted with new backgrounds, highlights, added elements, and zoom-ins. You won't be finding cards quite like this anywhere except Rarity Collection 5. There are other surprises in Rarity Collection 5, but more about that later. Here's a chart showing the anatomy of each Rarity Collection 5 pack. Let's see here. So this is what we can expect. Special variant art card, super rare, always super rare. From the main card pool, available as all rarities in most cases, except cards previously released as Starlight Rares, will not appear with that art in in the rarity again, but will appear in other rarities. Ultra rare, 1 in 6 chance to be ultimate or collectors. Insert rates on these slots are the same as the previous rated collection and quarter century booster sets. Ultra rare, 1 in 6 chance to be ultimate or collector. Drop rates for each slot are independent of each other, so you can and will get multiple luxury rare drops in slots B through E sometimes. Secret rare, 1 in 4 chance to be platinum or secret. The special variant art card is independent of all these slots. You always get that, and a Starlight rare special variant art card does not affect chances of a Starlight rare in the last slot. Name design contest subject to change. The OTS release date will be April 8th, and the official release date will be April 10th. And apparently they will be $5.99 a pack. So I'm assuming that if you were to buy yourself an entire booster box, because here's the pack art right here. If you were to get your hands on a booster box of that set, I'm assuming that the box itself will probably be somewhere between $40 to around $70 MSRP. So that's actually kind of a good steal, because you could easily not only make your money back with the cards you pull, but you can potentially also profit as well, which is actually kind of cracked. And I will say that Konami may have done pretty good with this, but it could very well be a big mistake, because there are a lot of players out there, a lot of collectors that will look at the set and will just be like, oh, this is not good. This isn't a good set. But another reason why I believe that Konami could potentially have made a mistake with this is the delays. We have had two delays already with the with the Legendary 5Ds decks, which I still have not gotten my hands on at all. Like, no, there aren't any OTSs in North America that have gotten their hands on this set, and I want to get my hands on them, solely for the hand traps that are in the set. Cards like Ash Blossom, cards like Ghost Bell, cards like Droll and Lockbird, Mole Charming Fualos, and again, I'm looking to get my hands on those simply for my Blue Eyes deck and my DD deck, as well, that I've been trying to complete for months. Nothing. Literally, not even my partners at Collector Store, which if you have not checked out Collector Store, the link and address will be in the description of all of my videos. And of course, by checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel. And of course, and I'll always, you guys already know, I would appreciate it if you guys check them out. Yeah, again, literally nothing. I'm looking at Collector Store's Yu-Gi-Oh section, and they have Monster Mayhem. They've got Justice Hunters. They've got the 2025 Mega Pack bundle display boxes. They've got crossover breakers. They got Quarter Century Stampede, which I believe was the fourth Rarity collection, if I remember correctly. They've got the Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck. They've got Duelist Advanced booster packs, loose packs actually. Um, just to name some other shit that they have. They've got the Yu-Gi-Oh pot collection, which is a pretty crazy product in my opinion. um, but they don't. But if you guys take a look right here, Legendary 5D's decks right here. Expected release expected release day TBD, meaning is still to be determined, meaning that nobody has gotten their hands on this set. This place didn't have they don't have it. Um, I think I Toy Links um which is located in Honolulu, Hawaii. Um, they don't if I remember correctly, um they don't have any they don't have literally anything. Like they don't have the 5D's decks. I actually do want to look that up. Legendary 5D's. Do they have it? Wow. Okay. So apparently, ideal 808, aka Toy Links, located in Hawaii. They actually have it. They have it, and they're selling it at $39.95 a box. Literally $40 per box. I might have to buy a box from them, which is crazy. Again, that's the problem with a lot of the newer sets that we've gotten since COVID. Ever since COVID hit, Konami has had a very long string of delays of so many different sets. One of them was, I believe, this set, Toon Chaos. I have not gotten the chance to open this up yet because I told myself that if my channel got to 1,000 subscribers, I would open this up. So if you guys want to see this box get opened, help me get the channel to 1,000 subs because I would love to open this up and see what we pull, because this was the first set that introduced us to the collector rare. So we'll see. We will have to wait and see. But I believe that set got delayed by about a week, if I remember correctly. I know that crossover breakers got delayed at one point. Um, I know that the first Rarity collection set that we got here in North America, that got delayed by, I think, about a month, if I remember right. So there have been a long list of delays, a long list of sets that Konami's released over the last 5 years that have gotten delayed, and the legendary 5D's decks has become one of them, because only certain stores in North America have gotten their hands on it. No one else has. Not even my locals, King Fandom and Bear Cave CCG. They don't have them. They don't have that set either. So this might just be this might just be one of the worst sets out there because of not just because of the delays, but because of the fact that the reprints could end up being really, really fucking shitty. However, at the same time, it could also be a very unique set for collectors to get their hands on those new alternate art cards, because they might get them graded, and we could be seeing a lot of PSA return videos from other creators on their own YouTube channel from Rarity Collection 5. Honestly, I really don't know what else to expect from Rarity Collection 5, but I can guarantee you that this might just be one of the most unique sets we've had all year long. And when you really look at it, there have been a lot of really good sets that Konami has released in 2025, and the 5Ds decks, excuse me, is the 5Ds decks that's one of them. Excuse me, that is one of those sets that became a very, very good set because of the fact that we got new support for the Stardust decks. We got reprints of the Mole Charmies, reprints of literally every hand trap under the sun, including Imperm, Ash Blossom, Ghost Spell, Call By, Droll and Lockbird, Ghost Sister. Literally all the hand traps all got reprinted in this set, and it's it's pretty budget. I mean, again, looking at ideal 808's price, $40, not bad. It's not bad, but at the same time, it's but at the same time, most of the cards that's in all three decks would not even match how much you would be paying for that set. Rarity Collection 5, on the other hand, that's a bit of a different story. And again, we are going to be getting reprints of cards like Dark Magician. I think Red Eyes will be getting reprinted. Blue Eyes will be getting reprinted. Dark Magician Girl is going to get reprinted. Ash Blossom is going to get reprinted. Call By. Obviously, you saw here Trishula. All those cards that I mentioned and more are going to be getting reprinted. They're going to get alternate art. But as far as the rest of the set goes, no one knows what's going to be in them. No one knows. But I do want to get your guys' honest opinion on this set. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on this set, and whether or not you believe this will be a good product to purchase when it gets released. So let me know down in the comments below, and that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more Yu-Gi-Oh topic videos in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.